Hello, one and all at Arise Church. It's my delight to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. As we prepare to say goodbye to 2024, I'd love to just take a few moments with you to reflect on our first year together as Arise Church. So much has happened over the course of this year, and yet somehow it only seems like yesterday since we stepped into January and our new identity as Arise. Over the course of the year, we've seen the transition into the new name and that new calling to be the church that arises and shines with the glory of God. We began the year with a real focus on setting ourselves apart to God through prayer and fasting as we invited Him to reshape us like clay in the hands of the potter. It was wonderful to carry that approach forward into the year as we together as community engaged with the Practicing the Way course during our Sundays and in our midweek family groups as well. I loved this time as we intentionally took steps together to be those people who accept the invitation of Jesus to be with Him, to become like Him, and to do the things that He did. And as we stepped into that new calling as Arise Church, it's been wonderful to see the church continue to grow and change, to see new people arrive, to see growth amongst so many, and to be able to bless others as they've stepped out into the next leg of their journey with God. It's been particularly wonderful to join in celebrating the arrivals of baby Ada with Bex and Ali, and more recently welcoming little Adabimbe with Ronke and Ade. Welcoming God's gift of good children into our community is always such a joy, and we look forward to a few new arrivals who are already on the way for 2025. Alongside all that's been going on our Sundays and in our midweek groups, we've continued to be the church together, stepping forward throughout the week as well. Our Wellbeing Cafe, which also houses our food bank distribution centre, has really gone from strength to strength this year. I'm constantly blown away by the amazing service and dedication of our volunteers who make the cafe such a wonderfully inviting place to be. And as our teams have created this space and opportunity to connect, we've heard so many incredible stories of the impact the cafe's had in people's everyday lives. It truly is a testament to the power of walking with others and sharing the love of Jesus in simple but profound ways. I'm truly thankful to our cafe team of volunteers led by Chantel and Janice, who have helped us to reimagine what church looks like throughout the week. Similarly, as a church, we've continued to support the Nightlight Cafe team, led by the wonderful Dean and Emma Bell. And Nightlight has continued to provide a space for people experiencing difficulty or crisis to feel safe, to be cared for, to be seen, valued, and known. It's another practical demonstration of what it looks like for a people to rise up and to be a light to others who find themselves in a dark place. Elsewhere this year, we've continued to grow our connections with a number of local schools in the area. Chantel in particular deserves special thanks for not only the work, but the prayer, dedication, and devotion to serving the children and staff of the schools in our areas. It's been wonderful to see those relationships blossom, and particularly great for us to be able to go into the schools for carol nights, a pop-up nativity, and to join in with their Christmas fairs this year. Further afield, as a church, we've been able to continue to support good works across our nation and around the world. Your generous giving has enabled us to bless the work of Jesus through His servants in areas such as schools work, debt support, and caring for orphans and vulnerable children. It was also wonderful to see the church come together this Christmas time to fill and to pack 75 shoeboxes in partnership with Operation Christmas Child. Those shoeboxes are currently being shipped all across the globe to be given away to children living in parts of the world that are facing real challenge right now. And in partnership with local churches, your generosity will gift not only a child with a whole host of presents, but with the greatest gift of all, the gospel of Jesus Christ. There's so much more I could talk about. Our times together this year, celebrations and thanksgivings, our amazing Arise kids and incredible youth. So many breakthroughs and answers to prayer. So many encouragements, commiserations too, consolations, and all the beauty of a people living life together, following after Jesus. I count it such a privilege to be part of this amazing community. And I know that what we've seen this year is just the start of God's goodness towards us, his children at Arise Church. I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for being part of the journey this year, for all your love for one another, for the generosity, kindness, community, and unity that you all have fostered. Thank you too to all our incredible volunteers who serve in so many different ways, to all of our family group leaders who help facilitate our fantastic, great midweek groups. Thank you so much to our incredible staff team as well, who have worked so diligently in all that they do. A special thank you this year to Alan, who at the end of this year is departing his cleaning role. Thank you, Alan, for helping to make our facilities inviting and welcoming spaces to be part of. And a special shout out too to Joseph, who joined our staff team this year and has already been such a great addition to the team. To our trustees, David, Tom, and Jackie, who have served us so well this year in leading in this capacity, and to Tim and Paul, who've recently joined that team. We are so thankful for your wisdom and your leadership as trustees. We couldn't do this without you. To our wonderful ministry team leaders, Chantel, Tom, Ali, Felicia, Joy, and Janice, who've helped shape and facilitate so much of our approach and our activity as a church this year. We are so thankful for all that you do in helping to create incredible opportunities for people from the youngest to the oldest to meet with Jesus, to be filled with the Holy Spirit, to grow in their discipleship walk, to experience the joy of community, and to know what it is to be loved. And to my fellow oversight team members, John, Rebecca, Claire, Bill, and David, thank you for your service, your dedication, prayer, guidance, leadership, and friendship. It's a joy and privilege to walk together with all of you. As we look forward to the new year, I'm so excited about what lays before us. I believe the God who knows the end from the beginning has already gone ahead of us into 2025 and is inviting us to join him in bringing forth all that he is speaking for the next year. There's a real sense of God giving us the blueprints we need to continue to arise into our identity as people shining with the light of Jesus in the communities in which we live. I believe God's inviting us into his great work of redemption as he writes his story to our communities through our lives. And it's a story of hope. It's a story of light, life, and love. God's inviting us to rewrite the story of our community with him in 2025. He's inviting us to sing a new song over the lives of the broken, the hurting, the lost, and the lonely. He's inviting us to join in what he's doing, to rebuild, to raise up, to repair and restore, to arise and shine. We're so looking forward to sharing more about all of this and what it means to be caught up in God's great work of 2025 as we head into that new year. But for now, I pray this Christmas that you'd find time and space and opportunity to slow down, to relax, to be together with those that you love, to reflect on the example of Jesus, who put such a high price on being with those that he loved, that he left heaven to come to earth. I thank God for each and every one of you for 2024 and all that it's brought, even the challenges that caused us to lean on Jesus for strength. And I pray that this Christmas time, you would be blessed with the hope, joy, peace, and love of Jesus as you enjoy this time together in his presence. Merry Christmas, and God bless us, everyone.